We have to go again. But then, what does it tell us? There's a new article, A Tryst of Fate. Beloved team captain Louisa Hardcastle is the belle of the upper six, beloved by her teammates, but does she have another beau? We're not ones to gossip, but the whispers that Hardcastle's early morning exercises in the grounds of the school have been getting earlier and earlier, as she's not doing them alone. Where there's smoke, there's often fire. Oh, so, Virgie Amersham, you're getting expelled today? Yeah, supposedly so. They found my stick. Okay, what can we do with the stick? Toss the stick out the window? But then it's just gonna be at the bottom with her. You'll want this back, Louisa. What is that going to do? Gosh, did that hit her? She's unconscious now. Well, that's one way for stop her blaming us if she's passed out. Now we run away. So we haven't also been seen by the other girl if we did that. It's 7:30. Maybe we should go to our room and all will be fine. I hurry into my room and close the door, collapsing back against it. Okay, so now we have a knockout, so yeah. She's unconscious, so she might not say anything about us, at least for a while. Phew! I don't think anybody saw me. And Nallie's still asleep. The view out the window? The view looks out over the sumptuous rolling grounds of the school. I can just about see Louisa's feet sticking out of the bush a little way over. Harder to see is my hockey stick because it looks a lot like just another branch. Press my nose to the glass. The grounds are empty now. Keep looking. Okay, let's do something else. Look at the banks. Climb up to my bank. I swore I'm up the ladder like a pirate queen and scoot into the pile of blankets. At least up here, no one can get me. My cuddly elephant, Mr. Snuggle, is tucked up tight. Squeeze, Mr. Snuggles. Who's the squishiest? I pick him up and squeeze him. He's the squishiest. Look, squishy's leg. The note from Lisa is still pinned to his tummy. Yeah, unpin it. Read it. 7th page of the library. I don't know why she sent me this. It's not like we're friends. Okay, let's tear it up. Stupid thing. Stupid nasty thing. Tear it up some more. I don't even know what Louisa wanted. Well, clearly she wanted us expelled. She just jumped out the window at me. Tear them into million little beats. There. I feel much better now. She's still asleep and it's 8. We're off the rails now. Like, do we have to fill it, and then we're just gonna be running rampant across the school and telling the teachers to just back off, leave us alone. Tidy myself up. There's a little shelf on the side of my bunk. It holds my Bible, my little pocket mirror, and a hairbrush. Check my hair, make sure there is no glass. My mommy says I'm pretty in a dangerous way, but I don't know what she means. You don't look too much like the devil herself. There's a small shard of glass in my hair. I take it out. Okay, so yeah, now we don't have glass in our hair. Brush our hair. Maybe I could just get it to go in straight lines a bit. I should get myself a hat and live in it. Okay, take the mirror, it might be useful for something. I want to check again later. Do we need the hairbrush? I don't know. Good for putting into people's beds. Is it? Let's just leave. I can't hide in here all day. We're going to the chapel then. No one suspects anything, yes. Natty's there, Fifi's there. We could sneak out, but we could just stay in. Let's be seated. Who should we sit with this time? Sit next to Fifi, let's just cause some trouble. She looks up at me with contempt. The seat is taken. Your imaginary friend? My very real friend who is also captain of the hockey team. Perhaps you know her? I did. Fifi frowns at me, then shakes her head and looks away. She will be here. She is like your English beef. She is tough. Fifi slides sideways to take up both spaces on the pew anyway. Barge in, and we're a bit naughty now. It isn't naughty if no one sees, surely. I force myself down onto the pew next to Fifi anyway. I think you could use a friend. Door opens. It's Miss Mullingataway, and yeah, she starts talking about the fact that we need to be singing, and then the window is broken. Should we keep antagonizing everyone? I say down. That's right, stay in the dirt. No one else can see me. Now Miss Lemon, yeah, she starts playing and they start singing. Slide to the floor. Slide to the stone floor. Phoebe doesn't shift her posture but still lands a kick to my belly with an uncanny accuracy. She's singing 3 times louder than everyone, determined to show off her voice. Untie her shoelace. She's not looking at me. Very quietly, I tug her lace and work it free. Untie her other shoe. Twisting over, I pull the second lace open just as she shifts her foot. Her heel lands on my hair. Ow! They keep singing. Tie her laces together. With both laces free, it's easy enough to tie them together. Even better, Fifi shifts her feet, freeing my hair. So I scoot back under my own pew. They keep singing. As everyone sits down, I get quickly up off the floor. Now, girls, I have something truly devastating to share. Yes, the window's broken. Fifi flashes me an evil smile. She and Louisa clearly planned something to get rid of me. But yes, we're not interested. We just yawn rudely. The hour glares at me but doesn't stop to tell me off. The rose window was broken. They gasp. Yes, she wants information. Yep, everyone leaves. The girls at the back of the chapel leave first. Phoebe stands up and turns to rush out the door. Then suddenly her arms fly out sideways and she's sprawled across the pew. I can just about see her shoelaces still firmly knotted together. Oh my goodness! Okay, I've knocked her out too. Well, they definitely can't say anything about me now. She bustles over to her, checking her pulse and forehead. Let's get you to your room, shall we? She hefts Fifi over one shoulder and marches her swiftly out the chapel door. Hang back here. The other girls are buzzing with gossip as they leave. Matron stomps off. Miss Lemon hurries away out the chapel door. Natty nods once to the altar before she turns and leaves the hall. If I can go find out who smashed that window, and I'll let him have it. She rushes away. Then the place is quiet once more. Okay, well, we've seen what's behind the tapestry. I'm not sure we want to be getting lost in there again for now. We need to find something. Maybe there's a map somewhere. Okay, should we just go to class? Yeah, our first lesson is geometry with Miss Eyre. And the 4th at 10. So it's early, but if we go to the sand, they get annoyed. We could go to the quad and just wait with people, see what the goss is. Yeah, it's busy with girls. Let's talk to someone. Go over to Bridget. See what she saw this morning. Say, do you know Hardcastle at all? No. Okay. Well, we're not gonna say she jumped out the river horse cows. We know that. We were not there. Hello, Nan Jenny. So you were a pupil here, just like me? Sort of. I was a nun, obviously. There were 2 old nuns and me. So what happened? We got inspected and I was pregnant. The inspector didn't like that much. Again, I don't think nuns do that. We turned into a school and just stayed here. And that's how the school was founded? That's the story. What about her hands? One hand is open by cupped as though ready to grab goat by the belt buckle. Upper 6 girls are forever putting things in her hand. Chair legs, fire pokers, that kind of thing. Miss Lemon steps out into the quad, cowering a little from the rain. Okay, can we talk to her? No. Go over to Natty. If he wants my part in the play, she cannot have it, darling. This is your moment to shine. Do you think I'll be good? I think you will be exceptional. I cannot wait. If it keeps raining, maybe gym will be called off. It will stop. I'm sure of this, darling. We can talk to Miss Lemon. I like your hat. Thank you, Verity. By the way, Verity, we have rehearsal for the play tomorrow. I'd like you to stay one more night before going home. Have you learned your lines? Fifi says she wants to be Hermia. Well, she can't be. Feras non corps quod mutari non potest. I don't know what that means. I don't speak Latin either. I've got my Hermia and she's going to be fantastic. If she ever learned her lines. Why do you say so much Latin all the time? Oh well, because, yeah, all that Latin. I'm not reading that. When did you learn Latin? Well, as a little girl, of course. It was part of the Bible study course my father insisted on. He was a missionary, you see. Where is he now? He went to Africa, dear. As far as I know, he's still there. He was rather more interested in his God than me and my mother. Still Victoria Spolia, I suppose. Do you miss him? It's weird because I thought the chaplain was talking about Miss Mullingetawany going to Africa. So what are they all doing? Oh, not anymore. It was a long time ago. Honestly, if he turned up at the gates now, I probably wouldn't recognize him. You see, Verity, this is a school founded for daughters of missionaries. That's how I came to be here as a girl. Miss Lemon steps daintily into the building. Okay, so she was a student here. She may know some things. Okay, we should probably go to class. We slip out. Don't be a stranger, says the statue. And we go to classroom. Yeah, it's time for geometry. But this is the first time we made it to class. I file into the classroom alongside the rest of the 4. Mrs. Eyre looms over all of us. Arms outstretched like a vulture. Take your seats. We're doing geometry and knitting. Don't dawdle or delay. There is no time to waste in here. I sit behind my school desk. Take out your Euclid and turn to chapter 6. Natasha is sitting next to me. She turns off a corner from her workbook and slides it across the desk. We could just leave class. Well, I mean, I'm trying to be nice and be just see what happens, but every time I do bad things is when I get advancements and new information. Let's see what's in the note. I grab the note quickly. No, can give it to the teacher. No, just read it. What do you think? Can you see her teeth? Let us begin. You will recall that trinomial distribution is a multiple of 18. Let's pass a note. What about her teeth? Can you see them? Are they sharp? The bracket expression factoring out the term by term expression of the function is equivalent to the sum of two co-prime numbers. She's a wolf, Natty. Of course not. But is she a vampire? Due to symmetry, the differential symmetry of the guilty and pure applies. We start playing with the mirror to check if she's a vampire. There's a quiet ringing sound in my ear. Except in ray traces, the triangulation coefficient is equidistant to the other side. Let's see if we can see her. I tilt the mirror to try and catch Miss Eyre's reflection, but I can't do it. No matter which way I tilt the glass, there is no reflection to be seen. Excepting for a logarithmic curve, the internal negatives of the non-Euclidean sphere would be symmetric. Well, let's let her know. She doesn't have a reflection. I knew it. I have always said there is something evil in this place. The power of expansion of the denominator except the prime is equivalent to the unknown coefficient. Don't you just love teachers like that? They'll just be like at the board. Just right. Talk. Don't even know if anyone's listening. Should we ask her something? Just like, yeah, sorry, what were we talking about? Or more notes. Yeah, if she's a vampire, what do we do? Stake through the heart. We could use the compass on the wall. If co-prime do well, the difference of three binary numbers is reduced to 5. The compass's net means are on the wall. The arms of the compass on the wall are each about a foot long. There is something carved on one arm. Mrs. Eyre walks past one girl and Eddie slaps her on the back of the head. By a corollary of Pythagoras, the factorized expression would be a multiple of 14. Okay, should we look at Bridget? Bridget is sitting in front of me, scribbling away. I don't think Bridget is the kind of girl to want notes in class. She's actually studying. Okay, let's not do it. By Bayes' theorem, a bell curve applies. More notes. You want to stake our geometry teacher with a pair of compasses. I mean, you should probably write that down, you know. Don't leave incriminating notes behind. Yes, before it's too late. One of the girls is sliding out of her chair and Miss Eyre continues. Can't do maths. Mathematics is simply the application of logic within an abstract context. It's the play of a child. The power of expansion of the denominator modulo the second coefficient is equivalent to the logarithmic curve. Raise my hand. Yes, Amersham. Can I use the compasses from the wall? No. We will continue this descent into hell next term. Mrs. Eyre snaps shut her book and glares at us until we start to move. Let's hang out. And she's just knitting. I wait for the room to empty until it's only me and Miss Eyre left. Amersham, why do you trouble me? Are those compasses precious to you? They are. They belong to my husband. They remind me that his precision was equaled only by his utter simplicity. Your husband died? I am a widow. My husband died quite valiantly in the trenches of Gallipoli. Look at her desk. There are a few extra balls of wool on Eyre's desk. Could we borrow one? Put that down. Sorry. Look at the compasses. Are these? Retreat from those immediately. Okay, well, I guess we would have to be here while she's not here. Your husband was a soldier? Every man is a soldier if the crown demands it. Every woman is a widow. Are you a pacifist, miss? Such a question. Certainly not. War is a necessary evil. It's like a simplification of an algebraic expression. A reduction to provide focus. There's something carved on the compasses, miss? There is. It's none of your business. Do not attempt to hold my attention any further. Depart post haste. Could I borrow a ball of wool? Do you knit, Amersham? Religiously. Liar. Alright, I knit a little. Do you prefer to knit, purl, or a mixture of the two? I do prefer a mixture of the two. It gives you the nice knit side, and then the not so nice purl side. If you do just one, then you get the weird, you know, gather, stitch, rib side. I don't like that. I like my nice knit side. Do you care what I'm talking about? Probably not. Because, you know, who cares about knitting? Both? This is an absurd conversation. I'd like to learn to knit. I refuse to teach you. You may take the red one. I dislike red. It's too engaging. But she's wearing red earrings, so what does that say about her? Okay, well, let's take the red one, because I presume that's what we could use in the basement maze, right? If we leave the wool around, then we will know where we're going, or where we've been. Thank you! Do you not have some drawing to be doing? Let's just leave, so we still have time to go exploring. There is the door, avail yourself of it. Leave the room. I'm not sure if there's more to find in the basement, but I'm intrigued by it. Indeed you shall. In this one, we know what we did, so we could try something else. But like the game keeps track, so we can skip things. But the character obviously doesn't hold the knowledge, and they don't hold of the items and whatever we found. So that means if there's a sequence of things we need to do in the game, we will need to be able to do them all in one go. If we need to go to the basement and find something there and stuff like that, we have to know how to do it ahead of time, so that then then we can use that knowledge. So we could pre-do it with the wool and like write down the directions to where we want to go and then do it well. Okay, so it's gym class, or we can go to the shed, or we can try to go to the basement. Okay, let's check out the shed. And Louisa's there? I thought they haven't not found her yet. I guess because Fifi bashed her head in, no one went to find Louisa. Gardener's shed is tucked out of sight from the main school. Let's look through the window, glare and peer in. Louisa's hardcastle has been laid out on the central workbench. The gardener is leaning over her. Is dabbing her forehead with a dirty claw. Okay, so he's found her, but he's not reported it. He's just like, oh, I'll keep you. Just keep watching. No, he's checking her temperature with his palm. Oh my god, he just kissed her, the creep. Should we open the door? The door opens easily enough. I step inside. The gardener leaps as I enter. What are you doing in here? Is that who she's actually been hanging out with secretly? Can't be in here. You're the gardener, aren't you? Of course I am. I've heard a lot about you. What? Who from? About what? You kissed her. Louisa. What? No, I didn't. Wouldn't. No chance. I saw you. Well, you shouldn't be peeping through other people's window. Alright? So you admit it. I'm not ashamed. You're a rampant dog. I'm not. Do you often kiss unconscious girls? No. Louisa's different. She and I was, you know, we had an understanding. Yes, there's something around between him. An understanding. That's right. Does Miss Mullen get away? No, of course not. It's not big news. Girls kiss boys and boys kiss girls. Yeah, do gardeners kiss fourth-form girls? No, definitely not. Is she alright, Louisa? She's in a bad way. A very bad way. Yeah, she is unconscious. She's breathing, but her eyes are closed. Okay, that stops her from blaming us. We still don't know why she jumped. Leave her alone. Don't touch her. Okay, let's look at the clutter. There might be useful things. Every wall of the shed is lined with shelves, and every shelf is packed with clutter. Choppers, loppers, pots, pans, forks, spades, gloves, bulbs. I wonder how he finds anything in here. Don't touch, miss. There's a lot in here that'll hurt you. On the lower shelf is a green metal helmet. Look at the helmet. It looks like green metal, but touching it, it feels like leather. Did that one, yeah. It's my dad's. Okay, what could we take? I lift up a garlic bulb. Put that down, please. Someone needs to clean in here. I put it down again. Oh, if we steal the garlic bulb, can we scare the vampire teacher away? Okay, well, let's leave and see if we can go to the basement. Yeah, let's look at the tapestries. The one with the girl crying water. And look behind it. Climb down. Boxes. I guess we can take the thing again because it's an item for something. Yeah, look in the boxes until we find the one with the page that's not missing. And then we go in the tunnel. So can we use that ball of yarn? No, we can't. Turn left, turn right, turn back. Okay, apparently turning back it still doesn't go everywhere. Yes, no, wait, that was left. Take the opening. Yeah, it's where the boxes are. Yeah, flapping. What was that? Strain my ears, but I don't hear anything. Okay, how can I use the item then? Because I thought that would let us like leave string. Like yarn balls are very long, so you know, could easily track where we've been going. Should we be here then? Like, because if she's not doing it, then we're just gonna be going through with no knowledge of where we're going anyway. Let's look at the walls. Crates, yeah, we've seen the crates. Okay, I guess we have to just leave. If she's not gonna do this, then let's just panic and she will find a way to escape. Yeah, let's just leave. A real light love. I'm just glad to be alive. Well, that did nothing then. How do we even view our inventory? Okay, we missed gym. And here we have 3 hours to the end of term. So far we're not expelled, but we've also not learned anything. Yes, we have the ball of red wool, but we couldn't use it. Can we talk to Natty? Why do you dream about burned bodies? It's my secret, my terrible past. How terrible. So very terrible. Susan, yeah, she's still radiating energy. Listen, have you seen Louisa? I can't find her anywhere. She's still in bed? Oh well, she'd be grumpy with me if I tried to wake her up. I was hoping Louisa could help me with my geometry prep. Is Louisa good at geometry? No, she's terrible at it. And I can't read the words she writes. Her handwriting is so bad. But she's my school mother, so she's supposed to help me. I thought I'd at least ask. I do so try with her, you know. Oh, maybe if we didn't destroy the note, she could have told us if Louisa wrote the note then. Do you like Louisa? No, she was a horrible mother. She never helped me when I was homesick. She wouldn't fix my stockings no matter how many sweets I offer her. She doesn't like sweets. I mean, what's wrong with someone who doesn't like sweets? And then there was the bloody business. The bloody business? It was last week. I had one of my wizard nosebleeds. Matron gave me cold flannel and sent me to Louisa so she could hold it against my face because she's your mother. That's right. Anyway, she did, but she wasn't all nice about it. Only after the nosebleed has finished, she put the flannel in her own laundry bag, and then Susan gulps. Then she hit me on the nose. She hit you? Right in the stinging hooter. It's only small too, and she must have really aimed. Not hard, but it jolly hurt, and of course it started bleeding again. And she held that one with, well, with what I don't like to say. With what? I don't like to say. I know exactly why she did it, because she's a vampire, that's why. Are you any good at geometry? Louisa was harvesting Susan's blood. No, clearly we don't pay attention in class. No, well, if I'm honest, I'm not so surprised. You don't really seem to be a calculating type to me. Did you say Louisa was a vampire? Of course. Why else would she want my blood? Unless she got herself a pet snake or something. Oh, that would be brilliant. Where are you from, Susan? I can't place your accent. Cromer. It's a very dull place. It's a bit like the moon, really, only made of sand and no cheese. You've been looking for Louisa today? For your geometry work? I went to her room early, before knockup, but she wasn't there. No one was. The whole room was empty. Who does Louisa share with? Fifi. So Fifi wasn't in her room this morning. No, I don't know where she was. Bye-bye, Ronnie. I'm off to do drawing. She leaps away. Let's look at the school. On all sides are walls. This place is like a prison. There are windows, and the windows have bars on them. A couple of doors lead back in, and then there's the cellar door. The cellar door we just got out of there. The door to the basement is always kept locked. Yeah, well, maybe we can try the door. I mean, we know it's not locked. That's how we got out from. But I guess it only unlocks from the inside. We don't want to go there because apparently we can't use our wool. Where shall we go? It's 2 o'clock now. It's time for Latin, and that's in the library, so the window's broken, and we're gonna be late as well. One of the bookcases is now blocking the hall where the window used to be. Don't mind the window, girls. Please sit down. I sit down beside Natty, who gives me firm elbow in the side. You. Right, girls, get into pairs and test each other. No, I will test you. I am the demon. Alright, steady on. I will begin. Here's one. Petra tam gravibus quam verbus est. The stone is as heavy as your strength is not. Correct. I told you I was good. I am most impressed. Here's another. Existus Choclus corporis adversarius nutritus. Yeah, live, laugh, feast on the flesh of your enemies. That's the one! Isn't it my turn to ask you one? In a moment. Another. Ratus obscuras sombrere ad prothis spolia directis. Well then, he who carries rats under his hat spoils the soup. I thought I had you there. Ha! Let us continue then. I have more where that came from. Ubi, subi, ubi. Semper ubi, sabubi. Seize the teapot? No. Really? Of course. I have more where that came from. Ultimo guafo guafimus. He who lasts longest? You got it. Okay, I think that's enough. Oh, really? No, you want one more. I know it. Another. Null mendens non pugliens. Never suffer a liar to go unpunched. You're getting much better at this. Okay, can we stop now? What else are we going to do to fill the time? It can't be that much longer. No, I think that we should keep going. Alright, girls. I don't feel like teaching you much today, to be honest. I'm rather shocked about the window. So if you want to stay here and read, you may. Otherwise, go off and play. Should we tell her? Louisa's been hurt. She fell from the window. And I think Miss Mullingatawany is going to put the blame on me. Miss Lemon reacts with violent start. We didn't have to go into so much detail. We could have just said we saw her in the shed. Because yeah, that may mess up our run so far. Oh my lord. Does Matron know? I have to tell her. She rushes away. Let's follow her. I come with you. Yes, let's go to the sand. Like we're good and we didn't do it. Miss Lemon charges straight inside without knocking on the infirmary door. Matron, we have a code green. What's that? Code green. Library window. Did you say green? Miss Lemon nods fiercely. Green. Which one is that again? You know. Miss Lemon makes a diving hand gesture. Right, well, thank you, Christine. Matron is on her feet in a moment. Miss Lemon hurries away again. Sweet Mary and all the saints. Poor dear. Matron might be big, but she can move when she wants to. I'm always telling Tabitha we pushed them too hard in every single thing. So right now they just think it was a self-inflicted. So we're not getting blamed yet. And she's gone, pushing only to grab her medical bag. Well, seems they really care about their prefects. I've never seen her run like that. Sad Sal is still here, of course. Oh, should we look at the desk now that she's not here? Matron's desk is punctually organized with papers, paper clips, bandages, pencils, and so on. Oh my word, what are you doing? I'm just looking at the papers. I wonder if there's anything about Louisa. Maybe she had a mania. I rummaged through the documents and tables, but I don't find anything interesting, except a large chart called the Monthlies. The Monthlies chart. The Monthlies chart is big enough to list everyone in the school down one side. Next to each girl's name is a long line of small boxes, some shaded. Why are you reading that? Is there something wrong with you? Look at my name. Amersham is at the top. My row is all blank apart from 3 shaded boxes near the start of the row. Then 3 more, some 20 boxes later. I know what that is. Oh, it's the Monthlies, not the Monthlies. I thought it was some weird French surname. You shouldn't be looking at that. Oh, Louisa punched Susan in the nose to make her nose bleed, and then she used her knickers to wipe off the blood so that it would be logged that she had her monthlies. And why would she need to be pretending that happened? What she was up to with the gardener in the potting shed, huh? Yeah, look up Louisa. Hardcastle, yeah. Louisa line starts like the others and then goes blank. Yeah. Cripes, does that mean Louisa? She was going to have a baby? Yep. Is there anything else we want? We have Fifi as well. Vaudeville. Yeah, regular entries. Yeah, I don't think we need to be snooping on anyone else right now. I don't want to know what they use this for. Yeah, let's take a paper clip. Don't know what for, but maybe useful. You can use them for your hair or to hold up your socks. Oh, the paper clips come up into the air in a long chain. She's making chains then. Okay, get one free. Put the rest back. Should we look at the medicine? Matron keeps the serious medicines in a wonderful glass-fronted cabinet. She gets them mixed up in the pharmacy in the village. They're colorfully labeled with crisp little labels like jams. Should we open it? Sure. I expect she keeps it locked. Yes, it's locked. Well, we now just got the paperclip. I'm not sure what we're trying to steal from here. Okay, let's just not do that. Without warning, the room stands open and Matron entrance. She has Louisa slung over her shoulder like a dead deer. Get out of the way, clear the way. This poor lamb needs a bed. I found her in the shed of all places. She hefts Louisa prone, body down, onto the bed with a thumb. Well, good thing we weren't trying to lockpick because she would have totally found us. Crikey, look at her. She looks like a wine vat after they started pulping. Quiet now, Miss Whipple. We'll have none of your curses put on this one. She looks dead. Is she dead? No, she's not dead. Concussed as a football, I think, but she's still breathing. Louisa, are you alright? She can't hear you. She's out cold. Now, we don't need an audience. Poor dear needs her rest. You'll run along, Amersham. Yes, matron. I'm matron in the school. Thank you. Matron leans tenderly over Louisa. She's sleeping. Out you go, Amersham. I won't have you waking her up. Matron holds the door for me with one hand and propels me out with the other. I was leaving. Okay. What are we going to do? I assume we may have class or something. Well, I guess we can question him about the monthlies situation. I slip quickly over the potting shed. Yeah, let's just go in. Looks up as I come in, frowning. Miss? Yeah, talk to him. Nice shed. Nice tools. It does me alright. How old are you? 23. Yeah, pretty sure those girls are underaged. Right, yeah. Got to be 23 to work here. How old are you really? Told you 23. You love her, Louisa? Nah, look. Will you stop that? I don't go around saying things like that. So you're ashamed of it? No, I'm just shy, it's all. That's just that. Did you know about Louisa's condition? Her condition? So she's gulps and blushes. I mean, she is. So it is yours. I mean, well, I rather think it must be, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Tell me everything. Well, no, I mean, I can't tell you. It's just bees and bees? Oh, by heaven, miss, have mercy. Maybe you could show me. That's it. No more. Out. No, we're gonna keep talking. You know Louisa jumped out of that window. I do. Matron took her inside. Do you know why she jumped? I think I do. She wanted it over with. Can you tell me why? It's not your business, is it? What are you going to do about it? What can I do? I can care for her, like I said to her I would. Does Miss Mullen get when you know? I think I might tell her unless what? You're going to help me. Help you how? Why? What? No. I don't know yet. Yeah. Well, I ain't got any money if that's what you're thinking. Now get away with here. Okay. Can you let me take your stuff then? No, don't touch. Sorry, miss, but I want you getting hurt. That was so dirty. Yeah, I mean, we don't know what he's helping us with. Help you how? Well, I want an alibi for this morning. An alibi? I'm supposed to give you an alibi. Yeah, because he wouldn't see us in our room, right? Like, why would the gardener be there? Why would I be with him? But you saw me climbing in from my bedroom window? She'll believe that and she won't think we planned it. That's all clever. Like, yes, we weren't doing that crime because we were doing some other crime. I don't like it, but it's alright. I'll come along to the prizes thing and then you'll see me. But I won't attack no one. I got reputation to keep. You better be going now. Leave the shed. It's 4 o'clock now. Aha! It's Matron. There you are, Amersham. The prize giving, remember? Now. Okay, we made it to the prize giving. He's dragging us in. We have less than 1 hour. Matron tosses me in through the door and then wipes his hand on her apron. Sit down and stay put. The hall is full of girls waiting for the prize giving ceremony to begin. Stand up. Miss Mullen-Getaway has appeared in the doorway like a singer taking to the stage. All the girls hurry to their feet. Welcome to the signature event of our year. You may now cheer. Pretend to cheer. Oh, yippee! Susan beside me stifles a giggle. Now then, sit. As many of you are aware, today marks a remarkable anniversary. She's addressing us, but also the lines of parents seated at the back like mourners at the funeral. So we can listen, we can elbow Susan. Okay. I elbow Susan, who giggles and elbows me right back. A day written into the mind of an Englishman. A day to show the hubris of a man struck down by the indomitable force of nature. Puff my cheeks up and stick my tongue out. I blow out my cheeks and stick out my tongue. Susan snores with laughter, quickly covering her mouth with her hand. 10 years ago today, the great ship, the Titanic, struck an iceberg and a great many lives were lost. The ship, like this great school, was built proud and strong. I jump with surprise. Someone is trying to slide the pencil into my ear. No, let's not punch. Just knock it away. I bat sharply away and hear Natasha's wince. Understand this, girls. Even a great ship can be wrecked by the dark force of nature. Forces inside each and every one of us that must be contained and controlled. I know already looking around that there are girls who understand what I mean and those who do not. Do you mean like having adventures with the gardener? To the second group I say this: doom comes upon us all. Now to the prizes. Prize giving ceremony begins with trophies for things like handwriting, Latin verb conjugation, and having clean shoes. Stare into space. A stultifying succession of dumb duffers drop up on stage to collect their ribbons. And then I hear my name. Verity Amersham. 100 heads turn to stare. Stand up, Amersham. Stand up. I get to my feet. There is a hush. And the award I would like to give to Verity Amersham, ladies and gentlemen, girls, is a very special award. One that's never been given before. Best Actress. The owls on blinking stare doesn't waver. This is a new award celebrating the most ignominious expulsion from the old Nunnery's long history. There's a gasp from the whole hall. By pushing Louisa Castle out the window, Verity. There's a second, even louder gasp. You have forgone your place among us. A few tadpoles in the front row have started crying. Yeah, I didn't do it. Silence warmth, Verity Amish, your name will be expunged from our school, from every record, from every book, from the wall of admissions itself. You will be forbidden, no one will speak it. It will be as though you've never existed. Do you have anything to say for yourself before you disappear forever? I look out across the faces of my fellows. Louisa jumped from that window. Nonsense. Those are your last minutes, Verity. Oh yeah, shall I tell everyone why she jumped? Be silent. Because something was happening to Louisa. Something that would have forced her out of school in about 9 months or less. A few girls started to wail. Amersham, it is fewer. It's true. There's a sound like a swish of a curtain as 100 heads turn to face the gardener who is standing near the back. It's true. She was with child, but she just wanted to play hockey. So she, my Louisa, he begins very beautifully to cry. It's my fault. It seems I may have misjudged you, Amersham, despite the fact that I never misjudge anyone. I don't believe that. As she speaks, she seems to be talking to someone at the back of the hall. Sit down and we will see what becomes of you next term. Next term I'll push Fifi out the window. Yeah, stick 2 fingers up. Amersham, leave my school dismissal and never return. Still got expelled. Yes, oh my god, I never been so rudely spoken to by any student in my entire career. This is not a compliment. I mean, clearly there's, we have to get to prize giving, we have to then make it to end of term, and then there's more because like the teacher wanted us to stay for something about the play. Yeah, just for fun. Like how far can we take it? Well, we know the scandal is secret now, and there's clearly more because that cannot just be it. And we have to figure out the basement and some other things. So that was just a fun way to end this run, and we will have to get through the rest of it next time. If you enjoy my content, consider liking or subscribing, and I will see you soon on another adventure.